Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, let's dive into a topic that sparks curiosity in many. What happens when you stop texting her? What's going through her mind? And how does this change the dynamics between you two? To illustrate, imagine Ryan, a guy who used to text Emma, a woman he was genuinely interested in. At first, everything flowed naturally, but soon Emma began to pull back. Fewer replies, longer delays, and the spark seemed to fade. Now, Ryan wonders, should I keep texting her, or is it time to stop? In this video, we'll explore the psychology behind what happens when a woman notices a sudden halt in communication. You'll learn why stepping back can sometimes shift the dynamic and how this decision might even reshape how she perceives you. Let's break this down step by step. 1. The attention game. Women, like anyone, enjoy attention. However, some women, especially those used to receiving attention regularly, might not value it as much as others. When you constantly text her, you may unintentionally blend into the background noise of her life. But when that attention suddenly disappears, it creates a noticeable gap. Think of it like this. Imagine visiting your favorite coffee shop daily, where they greet you warmly. Then one day, they stop acknowledging you. That change feels unsettling, right? This is similar to how she might feel when you suddenly stop texting. It's not about playing games. It's about shifting the dynamic to create curiosity and intrigue. 2. Why you should step back. If you've clearly expressed your interest but she hasn't reciprocated, it's worth considering stepping back. Continuously chasing her can feel like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips away no matter how hard you try. By halting communication, you regain your power. You show her that you value your time and energy. This act isn't just about making her notice your absence. It's also about reassessing what you want and ensuring your efforts are valued by someone who genuinely appreciates them. 3. The curiosity spark. Why absence can reignite attraction. Have you ever noticed how curiosity can be a powerful force in relationships? When a woman thrives on attention and that attention suddenly diminishes, it often triggers a cascade of thoughts. Why isn't he texting me? Did he lose interest? Is there someone else catching his eye? This shift can leave her wondering, especially if there's still a spark of interest lingering beneath the surface. It's a psychological game we're all familiar with, even if we don't realize it. Take social media as an example. Why do so many of us obsess over likes, comments, and shares? Often, it's less about the content itself and more about the validation it provides. Every notification is a small dose of approval. But what happens when those likes or comments stop coming? We begin to question, did I do something wrong? Did people lose interest in me? The same principle applies to relationships and communication. When you stop texting someone, it's akin to withholding that virtual like or word of affirmation. Suddenly, what was once predictable shifts, creating a sense of mystery. That absence disrupts her expectations, making her wonder what changed. This subtle shift can be powerful, drawing her attention back to you as she seeks to solve the puzzle of your newfound distance. Curiosity thrives in the unknown, and sometimes, the simplest act of pulling back can reignite interest in surprising ways. 4. Respecting boundaries, knowing when to step back. Not every woman seeks constant attention or reassurance. Many value their personal space, clear communication, and the freedom to make decisions without undue pressure. If a woman has explicitly expressed disinterest, whether through her words or consistent actions, stepping back becomes not just a considerate choice but a necessary one. Pushing past her boundaries is akin to someone persistently trying to sell you a product you've repeatedly declined. Frustrating, isn't it? Respecting her boundaries is an act of maturity and self-respect. By gracefully stepping away, you show that you understand and value her wishes. This also leaves the door open for future possibilities should her feelings or circumstances change. It's a delicate balance between respecting her autonomy and preserving your own dignity. After all, relationships built on mutual respect have the best chance of thriving. When you step back, you're also communicating an important message. You value yourself enough not to force connections where they're unwanted. This decision may not lead to immediate satisfaction, but in the long run, it's a sign of emotional intelligence and strength. 5. Breaking the fantasy. Facing the reality of unequal investment. It's easy to get swept away by the allure of a perfect relationship. You might dream of late-night conversations, shared laughs, and a bright future together. However, these fantasies can create a distorted view of reality, making it harder to acknowledge when a relationship, or the potential for one, isn't mutual. Take a moment to evaluate the situation. Ask yourself, is she putting in the same level of effort as I am? Does she seem as invested in this connection as I feel? If the answer is no, it's time to reassess your priorities. Clinging to an idealized version of someone can drain your emotional energy and hold you back from pursuing healthier connections or personal growth. Redirect that energy inward. Focus on your passions, goals, and the relationships that truly uplift you. Letting go of a fantasy doesn't mean giving up on love. It means choosing to live in the present and embracing opportunities that align with your self-worth. Reality might not always match the dream, but it has the potential to offer something far more fulfilling. 6. Balancing emotion and logic. Dating requires a balance between emotion and logic. Over pursuing someone, bombarding her with texts or calls can come across as needy, which is a major turnoff. Instead, mirror her level of interest. If she texts you twice a day, don't overwhelm her with 10 messages. Think of dating like a tennis match. If one player serves ball after ball without receiving anything in return, it's not a game, it's practice. Keep the rally going, and both of you will enjoy it more. 7. The long game in relationships. Even in long-term relationships, these principles apply. People can take each other for granted if effort dwindles. Maintaining the spark requires ongoing communication, shared experiences, and mutual appreciation. Think of it as maintaining a car. You don't just drive it endlessly without care. You fuel it, clean it, and get it serviced. Relationships are no different. In conclusion, dating is about mutual effort and respect. If she's not reciprocating, don't waste time idling at a red light. Shift your focus forward and trust that the right person will meet you on the path ahead. Have you ever stopped texting someone? What happened next? Share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching. And remember, value your time, energy, and those who truly value you. Until next time, take care.